There's an emergency Fed meeting coming up on Monday, I believe. For anybody who's known me for the past 6 years and has listened to me and seen all the BS as it relates to the lockdowns and that disease that I'm not going to mention, you should know that all this is a scam. This stuff with Russia, Ukraine, this is all a scam. This meeting, the Federal Reserve represents the banks. The president does the president and all the politicians, they're doing the bidding of the banks. The banks run the show. The banks do not care what the banks do not care what the people want. Hence, the politicians don't care what the people want. They care what the bankers want. And to speak for the United States, 2/3 of Congress's funding is now coming from artificially suppressed debt. It's coming from the Fed. It's not coming from the taxpayer. Paying taxes now is like a freaking ritual or something. It's not even, they might as well give us all a tax holiday. But they wouldn't do that because they don't actually want the economy to do well. They don't. They want us all to be tax slaves, is what they want. They want to continue to borrow money into existence and dump it into the banks. I expect, regardless of what happens with these rocky markets for the next few months, whether they struggle or not, I expect next year we're going to see the markets move incredibly higher. Just like the COVID scam in 2020, markets tanked. And what happened to markets? They blew through the ceiling. That's about to happen again. I don't care when the Fed raises 25 basis points or whatever they do, whatever they do, okay? They're not going to taper their balance sheet. That is a load of crap. They have they have monetized so much debt since they announced they were gonna taper their balance sheet. Okay. This war, everything, like this is a global scam. We are in a global debt war. We are in a currency war right now. China, Russia, the United States, and these banks, also something else to expect. These banks that are now getting involved in Bitcoin, they're going to start manipulating the price next year. Do they have the ability to do it like they do with all other assets, gold, silver, etc.? No, they don't. But I do expect to see coordinated efforts to cause price collapses and for them to get their foot in the door. Russia recently did that. They just gaslit everyone, caused the price to tank. Now they're potentially getting their foot in the door. Everything is setting up. We are in a currency war that is getting hotter and hotter every day that goes by. It is so freaking obvious. I've been telling people this for 6 years. It is so freaking obvious. Frankly, if you're someone I've been talking to for six years about all this stuff, and you believe them, you wear your mask and you believe all the crap, and you really believe that Biden's relevant at all, and that this Ukraine-Russia, if you really believe any of that and you've been listening to me the past things, I have no respect for you. I have no respect for your thought process. None. Absolutely no respect. You are deliberately choosing ignorance. So if you want to protest this warmongering and all this crap that's going on, I'm buying Bitcoin. I will not trade my Bitcoin for fiat ever again. I will not put my wealth into the fiat system. I don't care if I have to sleep under a bridge. I'm not doing it. Okay? I am not selling my Bitcoin until a dollar is dead. Okay? Like we are in a major psyop right now. We are in a major psyop. Everything everything geopolitically has to do first and foremost with the US dollar and what is going to replace it. So get ready for some scammage. I don't care what happens to the markets in these next couple months. I expect either later this year or next year, we're going to see insanely high prices for the stock market. Insanely high. Insanely high. And I also would not be surprised to see Bitcoin make a ridiculous run up, followed by some sort of banks rug pulling on people. Guess what? If that happens, we hit some insane number and then the banks all coordinate. And guess what? I'm going to buy every dip. I'm not selling. This is an asset they are not able to manipulate like other assets like gold, paper silver. If you want to protest these wars, if you want to protest the dollar system, which I am morally like against the dollar. I'm doing everything I can to escape the dollar system every single day. You buy Bitcoin, you hold Bitcoin, you take control of your own private keys. If you have your Bitcoin on an exchange, you don't understand Bitcoin. You have no fucking idea what you're doing if your Bitcoin is on an exchange. None. You don't know what Bitcoin is. You have no idea what's going on politically, geopolitically. You have no idea what's going on if you're buying Bitcoin and leaving it on an exchange. You don't know what the fuck you're buying. So you're going to care what the dollar price of it is. Take your Bitcoin off exchange. Put it in cold storage. Learn how to secure your coins. The only way to stop this madness, to defund the propaganda, to defund these insane wars and warmongering, is to starve the state. And my wealth is staying in it's in Bitcoin. It's in Bitcoin. There are many more questions that need answer that I won't be addressing right now. But this system has to go. The dollar empire must die. The dollar empire is responsible for most of the BS going on around the planet right now. I don't care. The dollar empire is causing more chaos than our enemies could hope to. Russia, if you believe the Russia narrative, you're a complete retard. You're a complete fucking moron if you think that Russia is hacking the election. They're about to, invade Ukraine, and it's all about Russia. Even if they do invade Ukraine, this is not Russia. Okay, this is the United States petrodollar. This is the dollar empire. This is not the republic that is the United States of America. Okay, this is the dollar empire. And quite frankly, the world has no chance of being free until it is dead. And I will not be converting my wealth back into a dying, decaying, immoral system. I'm not doing it. So if you want to peacefully protest against war, against impoverishing people all over the planet, against the slave system, against propaganda, all that, I'm getting tired of these people that walk around in this world that pretend that both sides are exactly the same, right? Like everything's equally balanced. It's always been this way. That's another crowd out there. Like they love to pretend in this delusional world that things have always been this way. Oh, things have always been divided like this. Both sides are the same and all that. You're completely fucking retarded. Okay, you're completely fucking retarded if you think it's always been this way. You're completely fucking retarded if you think both sides are the same. And you're completely fucking retarded if you think that voting for the Republicans in 2022 is going to make a fucking difference. You're completely fucking retarded and have no fucking idea what you're talking about if you think that voting for Republicans in 2022 is going to do a goddamn fucking thing. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. Like, you don't. So if you're buying the COVID crap, if you're still wearing your fucking masks, if you believe the Ukraine nonsense, if you think that the Fed wants to stop inflation, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't. Okay. So enjoy servitude, because you don't know what you're talking about if you buy any of that narrative anymore. You don't. So